Dallas. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. 28-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards on the ground. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Once again, it's Genty. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. The Raiders at 6-4 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he returns this to the 22.
Their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Shedeur. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
60 boxes.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Columbus 1st down.
They go play action now. Sanders. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Play action. It's Sanders. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. An inside run with Judkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. To throw is Sanders. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're at the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14.
And the Columbus 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to Genty on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Browns 49-yard line.
Here's Leary. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Leary now going to look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Throwing now, Leary. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A run straight ahead with Genty. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing, Sanders. Open man, that's Bond. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Sanders to throw. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 46-yard line.
A give. Here's Judkins. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
They'll swing this out to Judkins.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Judkins. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
That's another Browns 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Browns.
Ready.
1st down, right back to Judkins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a toss left side for Judkins.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good.
Here's Sanders.
1st down.
Pass caught by Fannin.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Sanders.
And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab.
And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw is Leary. Completes this one to Thornton.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now Leary. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll throw with Leary. That one too wide and incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Throwing is Leary.
And this ball will be intercepted.
Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Once again, Judkins.
And he'll work this one out to about the 38.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. From the 47 at 2nd and 5.
At the Raiders' 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Open man is Bond. He's got him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, here's Jenkins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. They'll get this complete to Tillman. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
It's a gain of 20. And the Browns first down.
19 target.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football back back at their own 17.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break. Leary. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Operating from the gun. Leary. Throw left side complete. That's Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
7-yard gain. And the Raider first down.
Up the middle. It's Jensen. Look at the spin. He's still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaching?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Malik Collins. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He stiff arms him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here's A.J. Cole now,
standing just outside his own goal line. This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
a good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Open man, that's Tillman.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 of enemy territory. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2nd down in the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Raiders.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, here's Shadur. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's into space past the 25.
And down to the 19-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Give up the middle. Jenkins.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Play action. It's Sanders.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent Excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Cut 19, cut 19, at the 60, at the 20.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive to help themselves out.
And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Genty. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. Oh, the spin. Fighting through, and he's got space. A very good return there, giving an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Malcolm Kuntz.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
To throw is Sanders.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Back to throw. Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Setting up a screen for Judkins.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Throwing again, it's Sanders.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now they'll shift things around.
Charger, 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing, Sanders.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Sanders.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Leary. That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Genti. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Genti.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves it with a 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Got it. Ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They go play action now. Sanders completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the bootleg, here's Sanders.
Open man, that's Bond. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Down inside the 10.
And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. Here's Sanders. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Sanders to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here in a 1-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that will force a turnover on downs.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get flowing, protect the ball.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he...
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far